27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Florida Lee's on my top, this a Saints hat. This the third cap he been in, he a J-Cat. Niggas tryna steal the sauce, yeah, I hate that. But I ain't make the rules, I can't change that. New bottle, new wine, yeah, I can't crack. Look, flag on the plate, they grabbing face masks. Niggas always saving hoes where your cape at. The only killer that you know without no face tag. Hell yeah, my bitch bad, Proverbs 31. Yeah, this is not a drill, I be 30'd up. Yeah, he about to crack the sky, you better hurry up. It's all bad when you see us hang that jersey up. It's mad brick, I got the blick with my cover on. He a fed, he a op, got his cover blown. Look, I'm really outside without no skelly on. It's 1 West, bitch, I'm on with my brothers on. He got ranked, then he left, he broke another oath. I got the play, we about to take another zone. They was sleeping on the team, now they comatose. Left his brother out to dry, guess he wanna fold. Put the oil on his head, that's another soul. I try to tell you we a pro, don't do this shit at home. She ain't happy, left her man, she a 304. He try to justify that shit, he broke the penal code. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Gotta watch these niggas, they be coin-tail. Lil' bro ain't never killed nobody, but I know he will. It's on me everywhere I go, yeah, that's the holy seal. My niggas itching when it's up, you better not touch a chair. Ooh, I'm with the extra, that's off the back. He ain't loyal to his brothers, how you follow that? She either working with her hands or she off her bag. Broke bitches, yeah, they dare give me heart attacks. You see that banner from my head, I'm a part of that. These niggas cowards, pussies, we don't want no parts in that. They let our warrior out of prison, he ain't going back. Ain't no be speaking on the truth, cause we with all of that. Look, before they started dissing, they was fans first. You will never catch me digging in no man purse. Really put my brick in, that's why my hands hurt. And don't be speaking bullshit that make my head hurt. Look, I dinner burn my fingers from the Michael Drake. But for the brotherhood, I dinner threw my life away. I never see him, tell him come on from they hiding place. We can't do it, we told them we gon' find a way. They rather march 1,000 deep, we rather feed the people. They wouldn't put on all black, now you reading Hebrew. Isupk the standard if you speak on Hebrews. Don't think they solid, get with them niggas just gon' leave you. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship. Been in this shit for some years, I ain't never left. Nigga try to save his life like he's scared of death. I got Hellstar on my body, bitch, I'm heaven sent. Hey, this Isupk had nothing, we on fellowship.
Take a ride, take a ride.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide as I ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship, yeah. Watch me slide as I glide as I ride in the spaceship.
You peep the ledger, nothing ever fresher. Find me dipping old school, candy paint is pressure. I do it to the letter, little baby sweet as nectar. With the flavor that's tailor-made from the ancestors. And baby, it's whatever, I'm moving in the stellar. I thank the Lord cause real niggas, we gon' live forever. I'm on a different level, I mean a different level. It's something special how we slide in the holy vessel. And yeah, it's presidential. No, this is not a rental. We came a long way from broken oats and porcelain. No need for incidentals. The Lord provided simple. So I was told to buy a sword, so I keep a pistol. And you can get your issue. This ain't no tough talk. I make it clear, baby. I walk it how I talk. And yeah, Kwame been the boss as I'm dipped in the sauce while I ride in the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide as I ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride. I wanna ride. Yeah, watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as I glide as I ride in the space.
Windows down so you know it's me. Knocking pictures off the wall when I swing down on any street. Fifth wheel showing naked ass. Chrome gal parked on that wet paint. Boy, that's a super freak. It's the Tay, how no poppy can't clock me. Hater blockers on designer label say Versace. Rolls out of copies, Daniel sons to Miyagi. I be on my player shit, one West, they be hating, yeah. Tryna throw salt in the game, but ain't no sweating it. I be on my grind, if it's mine, yeah, I'm taking it. Vibe so authentic when she with you, yeah, she faking it. I'ma bump her down and move around and make space for it. To boomerang as I slide in, do my thing. Water tie, Saturday, boy, I'm speaking booty tang. Side stepping out, scallywags, cause that cootie tang. Tricks is for kids in my name, ain't David Blaine. I'm a moonwalk like Michael, stop playing shorty, cause these other niggas just your man.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Take a ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide in the glide as I ride on the spaceship.
Shorty, I wanna ride. Shorty, I wanna ride.
I wanna ride, I wanna ride, yeah. Watch me ride in the spaceship. Watch me slide as I glide as I ride in the spaceship.
You gotta put your brick in, man, if you really believe in Christ.
Hey, shout out my brother Karab, man. Listen, man, may the Lord light the rise again, brother. But we gon' see you in the clouds. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house. Brick by brick, brick by brick. Yeah, we gon' build this house. Brick by brick. We steady fishing, bridge dipping, sliding through the city, about to hit the district. We on a mission, complete the mission. Cause all you was right, 16th the mission. Holding down tradition, hell like conditions. To serve the Lord people, they need a physician. Fuck the opposition, they lie like politicians. Cause all it took was bread and a few fishes. Serve the Lord attentions, shut out the fourth dimension. I just pray you look it down, we need an exemption. Pardon my disposition, follow my intuition. Cause they lack vision, them niggas staunch Christian. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house, brick by brick, brick by brick.
brick like we Craig. Put my faith in the world, let me for dead. Don't go to war with cowards, most these niggas scared. Captain Quam said they'll force a crown on these niggas' head. You ain't got a book of flight to check your spirit. This kingdom full of witchcraft, smoke in the mirrors. The oppressor, the devil, you see red. We can build our cities up again without white interference. That's the kingdom of heaven. They don't want us to unite because they see it's a weapon. They make this country great off of greed and deception. Look, I can't be convinced it's people evil as ever, so we can't be like them. Relax and fall back, we got it from here. Look at us, we done made the impossible real. We ain't pigs, wolves can't tear this down. Fuck they hand-me-downs, we gon' build a kingdom of brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house.
Let me tell you something slick. Life is like a bitch. Bet hoe don't fucking listen. Yeah, she always on your dick. I'ma focus on the script, but I gotta pay the rent. White people dying cause they hogging all the fit. Nigga, I was heaven sent, drinking water out of Flint. I could tell a honky dog, they honk me like a sin. I'm behind a living tent with a dark skin vernacular. Bitch, I'd rather die for the truth like I'm Dracula. Wrote a lie, she picked me, sure they get me to the rapture. I'm a dreamer, mama, she the mistress, I'm the bachelor. Old school, no bastard. What you do this for? Enslave you crackers. Every preacher, every pastor won't seek smooth faster. They ultimately actors, but bitch, I'm living proof. It's the truth, it's a tragedy once I get in the booth. They told me take my shot, so I'ma shoot. I'm hopping out the coupe, John, Matthew, Mark, and Luke.
Brick by brick, brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick. Brick by brick, yeah. We gon' build this house brick by brick.
Let's see what we got here. Testing. Shit. All right. Boom. All right. That should be 12. Alrighty. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshua, Barakathum to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Lathum, Ba'ashem Yahushai to the sisters. Let's welcome back Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Yeah. Most High Christ. We back again with another week. Glad to see y'all in the chat. Who we got in the chat? We got UPK Kodash. What's going on, my brother? Shalom, Lord Christ. Shakat. Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on, my brethren? Joe QR 9JW. Interesting. Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on? Young GJ. Shalom, Lord Christ. That's Trooper Yamara. It's like it. Yaharmawa. It's like it. I don't say that too often. You got to change your goddamn YouTube name. Troop. Jesus. Okay, so who we got? All right, we got Benjamin Yasharala. Hey, Shalom Lord Christ, what's going on? All right, y'all, man. Make sure that you guys like and comment, please. If you are tuning into the class, please like and comment. We got to get these class views back up. We got to get these classes in rotation, and only the chat can do it. So I need y'all to step into that job. Baba Kasha, you know what I'm saying? Get them likes up, get them comments up. You know what I'm saying? Let's interact back and forth. I'll see y'all in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, let's get this going. So, We are back Tuesday night, brotherhood class. Okay, so we're gonna talk about today going to and fro. Okay, what does that mean? What does that mean to y'all? What does it mean going to and fro? Does anybody know what that means in the chat? Going to and fro. What does it mean going to and fro? We don't read the scripture. Let's all go to Job 2:1. And let me get y'all answers of what y'all think to and fro means in the chat. Oh, thank the Lord. Nobody yet. I see y'all in watching. What's up? Nobody got an answer for that? Don't nobody know what to and fro mean? That's fine. I'll answer it for y'all. All right, so let's go to Job 2:1. Job 2:1. We're gonna read through it. Let's figure out what this to and fro is. Not being steady. I don't think so. I wouldn't say that's the answer to that. To and fro. Now we about to get the context of what I keep asking that for. But we're gonna get an understanding of what's going on. Okay, so the book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, "Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, From whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God. Oh, excuse me. One that feareth God and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth fast his integrity. Although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause." So, in this instance, taking care of business. Hey, excellent answer. That is an excellent answer. Who is that? Bay Area Israelite 144,000. Good answer. To and from scripture. Nah, I wouldn't say that. To go to something. Somewhat. I mean, go to something. Yeah, he's definitely going somewhere. He's going to and fro amongst the earth, right? So that is pretty much the best answer I could say was what Bay Area said, is that it is working. He's working. It's like a travel job. You know what I'm saying? He's traveling up and down the earth working. What is his job? What is Satan's job? Is Satan's job is Satan? Can the group chat answer this? Is Satan's job to torture people in hell? Khan or La'ah? Is Satan's job to torture people in hell, in the fiery pits, torturing all the people who decided to sin against God? Is that his job? La. Okay, there we go, Shakat. There we go. Yes, La. That is not what Satan's job is to do. He's not going to and fro amongst the realm of hell, torturing people. What is Satan's job? What is Satan's job? Now, if I ask a Christian this question, they're gonna answer the question very quickly. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're wrong, even though they might be wrong about what they're saying, they're gonna answer it very, very quickly. We gotta be on it. You know what I'm saying? What is Satan's job? So let's go back to the precept then. I don't see nobody in the chat. Let's go back to the precept then. So Satan is going to and fro, up and down amongst the earth, right? Train you to go away from the Most High. Somewhat. I wouldn't say train though. Train is not the word I'm looking for. That's not the word I'm looking for. Not train. Okay. To test you. Okay, that's a decent answer. To test you. Okay, so Satan's job is to go amongst the earth and to cause delusion. Okay. Everything that seems like it could be righteous, he changes to wicked. And everything that seems like it could be wicked, he changes to righteousness. If that makes any sense. It's all delusion. It's all delusion because Satan's not physically doing anything. It's you that does it. He does his bidding to get you to do it. Okay. To get you to drop your sword. Yep. Okay. That's a good one too. Yeah. So like I was saying, it's caused delusion. So the testing part, is it all on Satan to test you? Last question, and we're going to get to it. Is it all on Satan to test you? Is this Satan's bidding? So what we just read right here in the scripture, Satan, the Most High and Satan are having a conversation. Now, a lot of people think that Satan and the Most High are at odds with each other. You know what I mean? That's folklore. That's a fake tale that was made up. Satan is at a council in the fourth dimension, and the Lord suggests, how does he feel about Job, right? Why is the Lord saying that? Why is the Lord saying that? Taking orders from the Most High. Okay. Yes. Yes. That's a very, very direct answer. Taking orders from the Most High. That's a very direct answer. All right, so we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, y'all. If continue to keep on commenting your answers, I'm gonna keep going through them in the chat, but we gonna let this flow. You know what I'm saying? But keep on commenting, because you know what I mean, y'all definitely keeping the flow of the class going. So don't stop typing. You know what I'm saying? But also take your notes. Okay, so going back to this scripture, it says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, From which comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." Verse 3, "And the Lord said unto Satan, Hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil, and still he holdeth he holdeth fast his integrity." This is a very, 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 very important thing that you could probably just read past and think nothing of it. You know what I mean? Because this is one of the things that you want to be able to withhold within yourself, so that you can be able to be the one who the Lord brags on as well. You get what I'm saying? He in a time of adversity, he still holds his integrity. Okay. This is very, very, very important to understand. A lot of people in this world, in this truth, in general, when times get tough, they get to running. When times get tough, they get to quitting. Okay. You have to understand, a time of adversity is not for you to get scared and to get weak. It's time for you to get strengthened up and keep your integrity. Okay. That's the most important thing that you need to understand when it comes to the to and fro. Okay. Keeping your integrity. You cannot sit over there and weaken up and change your zeal. Okay. You cannot change your zeal. You have to remain strong. You have to remain steadfast. Okay. You have to remain and keep your integrity. Okay. This is extremely important. This is what gets you your bragging rights. Okay. Do not allow adversity to allow you to drop your sword or to weaken your your armor. Okay, understand this is very, very, very important. Nothing. Oh, he was looking at like if something's wrong. So, trying to get you guys to understand this. Times get tough. Do you quit? Do you give up because you was expecting the Lord to fight the battle for you? Why is it that we expect the Lord to fight the battle for us? Why is that? I'll just answer it for you. It's because in a time of weakness, you don't want to fight yourself. In a time of weakness, you feel like you are too weak to be able to pick your sword up and fight back. That's why your expectancy is, I'm going through this, and why is the Lord not helping me? That's what happens. That's what we call spiritual warfare. Because right now the battle is starting in your mind. You're starting to lose your confidence. You're starting to lose your zeal. So now you're trying to put the battle all on the Most High, as if he was the one who didn't give you that battle in the first place. That's why it's so important to understand these scriptures, because what is this scripture saying? This scripture is saying what? Let's see. Where we leave off at? Holdeth fast his integrity, although thou movest me against him. You understand? How are you expecting a situation to go away from the person who gave the situation to you? A lot of people like to blame Satan, like, okay, Satan did this and Satan did. No. Satan goes and follows orders. Who did it to you? It's the Lord that gave it to you. So how are your expectations for the very person who gave you this test to take it away from you when they gave it to you in the first place? It makes no sense. It's for you to strengthen yourself and to find a strength within yourself to be able to beat this battle. You can't expect the Lord to just drag it away from you. You get what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh yeah, well, you know what I mean, God got this. Nah, you're going to have to put your efforts in, and you're going to have to show and prove yourself that you are a worthy servant. Point blank and period. It cannot be no complaining. It cannot be no being too laxed, being lazy, trying to just sleep through it. You're going to have to get your butt up, and you're going to have to face this situation that's in front of you, or situations that are in front of you. The Lord said it himself that he's the one who's doing this to Job. You know what I mean? Satan's talking to him. He's like, well, yeah, you wanted me to do this to Job, but I told you he's solid. And what happens? What happens with Satan? You think Satan is just giving up? You think Satan just like, okay, you got me. I think he got it. You think that Satan just gonna let up? Do you? Like, be for real. What happens when the Lord already says that he's already been testing Job, and Job's been keeping his strength? You know what I'm saying? He's keeping in his integrity. What do you think Satan coming back for? Let's keep going. Let's see, where we at? And verse 4, and Satan answered the Lord and said, skin for skin, yea, all that a man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. Okay? Make sure you keep this scripture in mind through the rest of this class, okay? We have to understand, these situations are not foreign. They're not something that is happening by accident. You cannot sit and have a mindset of God's going to take care of it if God's the one who gave you this burden for you to challenge you to be able to beat this burden. Okay. Only because a demon might seem like it's big and strong, you doesn't mean that you can't face it. Okay. It does not mean that you can't face it. Get up, get your armor ready, and get to fighting. Point blank, period. There's nothing really much more to say when it comes to this class of that, other than that. But we're going to go through some more scriptures, all right? Because it's important that you understand why is it that this challenge may seem like it's just too much for you. You know what I mean? Let's get a little bit deeper. Let's get a little bit deeper with this situation on, because and I'm speaking in a plain way of speaking, because there's many different situations that people are facing, especially in this time period right now. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of it's getting real quiet right now, but that's not because things are starting to be peaceful. That's because a lot of spiritual warfare is going on right now. And a lot of things are being set against you, because in this time period where we are in the end, you're going to be challenged. And you have to understand that those challenges are going to be what makes you or breaks you. Okay? So let's get a little bit deeper. Let's see. Let's go to 1 Peter 5:8. Like I said, y'all, I mean, don't get quiet in that chat. Don't get quiet in that chat. You know what I'm saying? You guys keep that algorithm up. 1 Peter 5:8. 1 Peter 5:8, it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, is as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." This is why it's also important to continue to stay in that mindset that any type of challenge could come at any moment. If it's getting real quiet in your house, if it's getting real quiet in your mind, prepare yourself, because it doesn't mean that the battle's over. You've probably been sitting over here waiting for a slave for months and nothing's came to you. And all of a sudden, slave came out of nowhere. That does not mean that your battles are over. You probably waiting to get your car fixed, and your car been down for a long time, and now all of a sudden a cheap mechanic come out of nowhere, your car fixed. That does not mean that battle is over, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be many, many more challenges that we have to face until Christ come. Until Christ come, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. It's only the challenges are only going to get deeper. Think of your worst nightmare, the things that you always thought, oh man, I don't know what would happen if this happened. Think of those things and just imagine them coming true. Okay? Imagine those things coming true, because you never want to be caught off guard, and you never want to have a mindset where things that you feel like are too important to you could possibly just throw you off. Okay? Nothing in this world should be important. Matter of fact, let's read that. Let's go to 1 John 2:15. 1 John 2:15. Let's go to that. All right, the water, my brethren. The water at the what? Which one? That's young man Gennaro. It's like if I got your name wrong. I'm just like all together. It's like can't really see it. Okay, Trooper Shakat. Let's go. JOQR9JW. All right, let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? What do you say? How would you explain the wedding banquet parable? It made me understand that the invitation to Elohim kingdom was extended more broadly. Help me understand with this with clarity. Matthew, so are you talking about when Christ compares the kingdom of heaven to 10 virgins? Is that what you're talking about? The wedding, the wedding. You said the parable of the wedding banquet. Here, I'll go to it real quick, and then we'll read John, First John. So you said Trooper Adam. Hey, from South Carolina, what's going on, my brethren? Matthew's 22:1. Let me see what we're talking about. As far as the kingdom of heaven is likened unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again, he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully, and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their cities. Then saith to his servants, to the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So those servants went into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment, and he saith unto him, Friend, how's thou? How's that? Camest thou in the hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king of the servants, bind him hand and feet and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. So pretty much the main theme of that precept is what it says at the end. Many are called, but few are chosen. That's what the whole basis of the theme of that is. Okay, get an understanding about that. You can sit over here and be in the truth, but doesn't mean that you will last in the truth. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're going to last. There's going to be people who are going to not take this truth as seriously as they should be, and a lot of people are going to be in positions where they are not going to receive salvation because of their lack of faith of this truth. Okay, because if you do leave the truth, it's because of your lack of faith, for sure. Now, but yeah, that's what it's talking about in that precept. Let's see. What is this? So let's go back to First John. So we're gonna make sense of all that because that goes in with what we're talking about too. First John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So I want you to get an understanding of what that truly means. Love not the world. Is that saying just don't love anything that is in front of you? Is that saying don't love all this stuff that's in front of you? No. You have to understand the context of what's going on in the Bible, okay? In scriptures in the Bible. You have to understand the context. When it's saying love not the world, we just read Job, right? What were the things that were being used to test Job? And what was the thing that was not used to test Job? Jesus Christ. What were the things that were used to test Job, and what were the things that were what was the thing that was used not to test Job? So I don't see nobody. I know there's a lag going on in the and okay, here we go. Losing his possessions. There we go. His substance. Okay. All right. Okay. But okay. Birthdays and unlawful food. Birthdays and unlawful food. I don't get that. What you mean by that, True? So what was the thing that was not used? Oh, his children. Okay. There we go, sis. What was the thing not used to test him? It's supposed to be right here. Not death. Not death. There you go. Right there in the chat. There you go, Shakai. His life. His life was the thing that was, you said death. Khan, his life. There you go. His life. That was not part of the contract. What is the point of testing a man all the way down to his health? Because his health was in jeopardy too. Remember, Job didn't care about the things that were like materialistic things. That's why Satan said that. Satan's are like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, if a person had to choose between their life or their material things, of course, they're going to choose their life all the time. But let me test his health. Let me see if he really is not going to curse you if I start to affect his health. You get what I'm saying? So understand. That is a very, 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 very important. Because the things that you see as important are not as important as you thought they were. Okay? The reason why we go through hard times and have this very, very extremely terrible time having to battle these demons and stuff like that is probably because you just care too much about the things that you're being tested on. You have to take a seat back and just analyze the things that you're being tested on. Okay, I can't pay this light bill. Okay, I'm having issues getting this slave. Okay, my family is turning against me and everybody hates me. My rib doesn't want anything to do with me and she's ready to leave me. These things are not, they may be important to you, okay? But when it comes to you and your battle, they're not important to the Lord. The Lord doesn't care about how your rib feels about you. The Lord doesn't care about your light bill. All these things are vanity. All these things are not something that the Lord finds important. What's important to him is that you stay righteous and that you keep your integrity and that you continue to serve the Lord. That's it. That's what the Lord is really concerned about. Because in a time where you got so many unrighteous people, what's stopping you from joining the crowd? What's stopping you from, what makes you different from those who say they love God and yet they do nothing to show it? What makes you different? Obviously, it's the testings in general. A lot of people can't get tested and still love the Lord. A lot of people, if they feel an inkling of hardship, they're going to completely turn their backs on the Lord, and they're going to do all type of unrighteousness to be able to keep their lives in check. So what makes you different? This is a very, very important thing, because now you have to understand and you have to take a seat back and think about, okay, I'm going through all these hard times. I'm going through this test right now. And you have to think about, why do I assume that it's so important? Okay. Lifestyle. Because in the world that you could see, do not brother the truth, because family and children. Okay. So take a step back, right? And really analyze your life and analyze the things that's been roaming around in your brain, all these concerns that you've been having, all of these battles that you've been recycling in your brain. Think to yourself, truly, those things that you have your concerns about, are they truly, 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 truly important? Or are they just important to you? Does this problem that you have change the effect of what you can bring to the table when it comes to serving the Lord? Does this problem that you have, is it getting in the way of being able to solve the issue of the struggle that your people are having? Does this fix it? Does this even have anything to do with it? Because if anything, if you're thinking more about yourself than your nation, then your mind is already off topic. If your problems are bigger than your people's problems, then you already have went past the process of what you're supposed to be really focused on. Okay? There's nothing that should be going on in your life, as long as you have life to live, that should be more important than the lives of your brothers and sisters who are under the oppression of a wicked nation who seeks to destroy us. Okay. So you gotta, if by getting in this truth, you gotta understand that you are putting all of your wants and needs to the side, only to become the voice of what the Lord truly is in this Bible. Okay. And that is for Black and Hispanic unity. You know what I'm saying? So you're putting away everything, you're sacrificing everything that you have going on in your life, and you're pushing it to the side, and you're allowing everything to be vanity. You're allowing everything to just, I'm just going to go with the flow. Whatever happens with my life, I'm going with the flow. If this is taken away from me, if all these things of concerns come to me, I'm just going to have to go with the flow, because it's no longer my life to live anymore. I'm living to serve the Lord. So whatever predicament he puts me in is just where I'm going to be at. You have to stop thinking of things that are so important. Also, the water to y'all in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I really wanted to get them numbers up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean? It's been real lackadaisical lately. So the water for y'all, you know what I'm saying? We getting some decent numbers right now. The water for y'all, if y'all can continue to keep on commenting, keep on bringing questions, whatever y'all need to do, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep the algorithm going. But we appreciate y'all for doing that. For sure. Everybody who's commenting, everybody who's got some questions, the water for that, you know what I'm saying? So back to it. We're going to go to the scriptures, because I'm going to show you that those things that you made a concern with in your life, you have to analyze them. Is it really, really that important? Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of your business. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody got to take care of their business. But when that business, when it hinders you from doing the will of the Lord, then there's something wrong. And not just that, look at the things that are being used to test you. Look at what happened with Job. Look at what the Most High and Satan are discussing. Look at those things that the Lord sees as nothing being used to test you. So you have to do the same thing and treat those things as if they're nothing. And as you treat them as they're nothing, you're going to be all right. You should, the battle is not so hard anymore. Once you dig down deep into yourself and release the importance of that particular thing, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? And like I was saying before, that could be your slave, that could be your marriage, that could be family members. It could be anything. Your parents. It could be anything. But you have to take away the importance of those things that you hold so dear and make them into nothing. Not treat it like it's nothing, but make the importance of it into nothing. Because the most important thing that you should be having dwelling on your mind is the work of the Lord. Okay. Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on? No cap, no passes podcast. What's the deal? Shalom, Lord Christ. All right. So let's see. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 1:26. 1 Corinthians 1:26. 1 Corinthians 1:26. And it says, "For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And base things of the world and things which are despised hath God chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence." Okay. Exactly what we've been sitting here talking about. Those things are going to be used against you that you find importance with that the Lord does not. Okay. You got a foreclosure on your crib. Okay. Maybe it's time to go get a bigger crib. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time to go take that journey to getting a better crib. If you see, if something is able to be lost, then it does not belong to you. That's the thing. That's the most important thing you want to be able to understand. The things that you desire the most sometimes are detrimental for your spirit and for your life. Okay. A lot of people want things. A lot of people want to have things. Oh, I want $1 billion. As soon as you get $1 billion, you then smoke drugs and drink yourself right to death in that same year. Oh, I want to have many wives, and then when you get many wives, you got to deal with the yapping and. I'm just kidding. But you know what I mean? A lot of people want certain things that really, you get what I'm saying? They don't hold any value at all. It's just it's just something that you want. Those things, you got to be completely brutally honest with yourself. Be brutally honest with yourself, because the things that you desire, if it's not of the Lord, then it's unrighteous. Okay. I used what's the name? I used that movie Odyssey as the what do you call it? The flyer for this class, right? And it's funny because it's like a scene in that movie where it's like they're passing through the island of sirens, and the sirens is like half human, half fish, and like they sing, and then the thing that they sing, it makes you want to come to them, and then when you come to them, they drown you and eat you. So it's like that song that they sing is like it makes you desire something. It makes you desire to be with them. And that's funny, because it's like it's the things you desire, just like that could be your demise. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people want to be rich and famous, and then once they get there, they kids start to look like Magic Johnson's children. You know what I'm saying? Where do you post a flyer? I post it on my page. I usually post it on my page. Sometimes they'll repost it on the Southern California page, but most of the time, if I'm doing class, I'll post it on my page. not to Zach on Facebook. Okay. But yeah, those things that you desire could most likely be the things that you lose your life to. You know what I'm saying? Or you lose your faith to. Because you can desire something so much like, oh, I desire money. I've been broke for so long. I desire money. I desire money. I desire money. You finally come across a bag. You got money now. And now your works are what? What are you doing? What are you doing as far as your works that puts you in the predicament where you got the money? Now that you have the money, it's no longer important for you to put in the work. Now you're lazy. Now you're sitting on a bag and you don't want to do nothing. But those things could be used. It could be good things that could be used to throw you off your square. Just like the place, the things we want, this life that's not of the Most High will definitely destroy us. That's why it's important to understand 1 John, when we just read 2 and 15. Okay. Because if you love the things of the world so much that it becomes a tool to be used as something to throw you off your square, then you are being ungodly. Okay? Because if you really love the Lord, the things you desire are the things that the Lord desires. The Lord desires for us to be obedient. The Lord desires for us to be united. The Lord desires for us to be out of the foot of our oppressor. So what would you do? You should desire those same things. And what do you do to make sure that those things happen? You join the brotherhood that is fighting to stop all those things. You join the brotherhood that fights to unite blacks and Hispanics. That's what you do. You don't sit over here and try to start your own thing and see how it happens and gamble it and see what happens. No. I mean, everything is already established. You just got to put your brick in. That's it. There's no need for new groups of Israelites. They have problems enough already with majority other than one group. Everybody else is having issues, problems. You know what I mean? People are being unalived. People are being sexual deviants. People are allowing how can I say the R word without saying the R? Y'all know what I mean. I don't like saying grape, but you know what I mean. People are allowing these particular things. Child assault. You know what I'm saying? That's because people are bringing in their unrighteousness, trying to make it righteous. We already have a path of righteousness that we need to be following. And yet, you go online, white people trolling, fake Israelites trolling, Christians trolling. You know what I'm saying? And it's because we putting this truth out there. Now it's a detriment. You can't post anything without a white person saying something. Point blank period. If you talking about black and Hispanic unity, you can't post one thing without white people are now very, very aware that we are putting this truth out. What do you think that they're going to do? This is why it's important for our people to get together immediately. You know what I mean? Because what do white people do as soon as they start to smell unity between blacks and Hispanics and natives, they utterly try to destroy it. Physically, too. You get what I'm saying? So this is why it's detrimental now, because we have caught the eye of our oppressor. And now they understand how truly, truly, truly mighty we can be. And that's exactly what they don't want. So they'll try to downplay it. You know what I mean? They'll try to dilute it. They'll try to do anything that they can in their power to make it so that we look like we're being fools. But the world is starting to understand that we are not being fools. We are fools for Christ's sake, but we're not dumb. We know exactly what we're doing. So in this type of time right now, because we have the eye of our enemy, it's time for us to be even more zealous. It's time for us to be even more united. You know what I mean? Call your brother up, check on him. You know what I mean? Check on your brothers and see how they doing. See how they still hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? See if there's anything that you can do to be able to help a brother out of a situation. Some people have more connections than they know. Some people know, oh yeah, well, I done went through this job, I done went through this job. Okay, well, you know what I mean? The last 2 jobs, are they still hiring? You get what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of ways to be able to help a brother out. So at this time period, we should be more united than ever. They will try and stop us from letting the truth come out about their wickedness and hatred for us. Yeah, go ahead. Go log in to Southern California page and look at each and every one of those comments and tell me that that white people are not extremely interested in what we're doing. White people are truly, truly interested, and they truly, truly want to make us look like we don't know what we're doing. Look at brothers' pages all across the board. Everybody that's making content. You know what I'm saying? You can't get past a white person. They all just waiting for you to post something. Just so they can make their comments and say something about what we got going on. You get what I'm saying? But that is not something to sit there and have concerns about. That's something to be happy about, because deep down inside, they know that we're a threat. They know it. They know that we're a threat, which is why they take the time to want to be a part of every post that we put out. Because this truth is being spread across the world, whether people like it or not. Okay. Did we read Corinthians already? Oh yeah, we read First Corinthians, right? Let's see. Shakat, did we read First Corinthians, right? I'll read it again if I got to, but I'm not sure. I could have sworn. Let me see. First Corinthians 1:26. Did we read that already? Yeah, we read it, right? Yeah, come on. Okay. The water. All right. All right. So we got 15 more minutes. Let's see. Okay, so let me try to make it quick then. Okay. Yeah. All right. So just to go back into that and to make it more interesting, or just to make it more clear. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay, so right now is very important to be very, very, very zealous. Very, very, very zealous. And to always make sure that you're not choosing things over your job as far as being a servant of the Lord. Okay. Make sure that those things are very, very clear. Everything that is a concern in your mind is what is hindering you. Those are the things that are hindering you. You're worried about making some money, paying bills. You're worried. All these things could be passed away by tomorrow. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Just always make sure that you are not losing your integrity when you are out here conducting yourself in this world, because all these things could be done away with tomorrow. They can start pressing the red button and just nukes just going everywhere. And you was worried about that bill that was due at the end of the month, and we didn't even make it to the end of the month. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even make it. So never lose your integrity by trying to hang on to something that is vanity. It's whatever. The Lord doesn't see it as important right now. And if the Lord don't see it as important, you shouldn't see it as important. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it. All right. So now this is how you should look at things. This is how you should look at the world. This is the mindset that you should have to avoid that to and fro. Let's go to Ephesians 5:15. The book of Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15, it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody in your heart to the Lord, giving thanks always for all things unto God and the Father, in the name of the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, submitting yourselves one to another in the fear of God. That's an amazing way to put it. You get what I'm saying? When it's saying just keep the Lord in your heart, it's saying keep the Lord on your mind all the time. Before you make any decision, make sure that the Lord is always in your mind consistently. Okay. When it's saying be not drunk with wine excessively, it's just you want to have focus. You want to always be focused. Don't be too distracted with things. Remain focused. Always keep your mind on the Lord. Don't worry about these things in the world because we're living in an evil time. Okay, and those times have to pass. The Lord only allows so much unrighteousness till he starts to get to the point where it's like, all right, it's time to press that button. Okay. So, oh yeah, also serving the Lord. Do not serve the Lord with depression. Do not have a depressed heart while you're serving the Lord. Okay. Be joyful that you're in this game. Be joyful that you're in the league. Be happy. Oh, you ain't got no money in the bank. Okay, so what? Be happy. Because you got something that's way more important than money right now. Something that no other person was able to grasp who was called and just decided to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Be happy that you decided that I'm going to hearken to the voice of the Lord and I'm going to take it serious. Because that's what's going to get you through all those things that you feel were so important. Okay? Look what happened with Job. Job lost everything and got it right back. Got it right back and more. So you have to understand. You know what I mean? Those things that you take so dear are the things that Satan is allowing you to recycle in your mind. Stop thinking about the things that you don't need to be concerned about. Think about the joy of serving the Lord. Think about the congratulations you're going to get. The prize that comes with enduring all the way into the end. Just think about that. Okay. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Let's go to Colossians 3 and 15. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and 15. It says, and let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to the which also ye are called in one body, and be ye thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing Salakia, one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahushua, giving thanks to God and the Father by him. This is the same thing that we just repeated in Ephesians, okay? Exact same thing. This is how you are supposed to, and this is how you're supposed to have your mind, spirit on a daily basis when you are in battle, going through something. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it a lot more easier. Because when you sit there and you dwell on something over and over and you think about the bad things that can come about it, it's just only going to make you more and more depressed. No need to rush. I don't want you bringing great points out. It can take all the time needed. Okay, the water. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I try to get y'all out of here at a timely manner. I know I'll be coming in late sometimes, but you know what I mean? I'll be trying to get here at 7 on the Disney. All right, so we got a couple more precepts, but just have an understanding about that, because a lot of things that we be worrying about, it's nothing. And then not just that, once everything is all said and done and you've had to go through the season, and once that season is over and now you have a new season of reproducing, you don't even think about the season of nothing anymore. You don't even think about that winter. When spring comes, you ain't worried about what happened in the winter. It don't matter. You survive through it. Once you survive through it, it's like, okay, who cares? All those things are of the past. It doesn't matter. I'm up now. And then ain't that what we say? I'm up. Once you up, you don't even dwell on those negative thoughts that you used to have. You don't even hold what's the word I'm looking for? You don't even hold grudges no more on the things that you didn't have at that time. Once it's a new season and spring comes, you so busy worrying about all the new things that you got going on, you wasn't even thinking about the old things no more. They don't affect you no more. It's only when you don't have is when you dwell. And you got to change that mindset. Don't dwell on things only because you don't have. You know what I mean? Do not dwell on those things, whether if it's a physical manner, it has to do with your body, has to do with your health, whether if it's financial, whether if it's emotional. You know what I mean? Don't dwell on those things, because once you up, you ain't even thinking about those things no more. They're not even your concern anymore. Don't make a lifetime decision off of a shortcoming. You get what I'm saying? So let's go through a couple more of these precepts and then we're gonna be exiting. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 2, it says, "Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. So all things that are happening is going to happen. You can't change it. You can't stop it. But you know what's not stopping is your life. Your life is not stopping, so you got to continue to live. And you got to continue to live what? With integrity and righteously, okay? That's what the Lord wants from you. No new thing under the sun. Stop thinking that things are happening to you and only to you. That's not the case. Your mishaps or misfortunes or things that are coming against you are not new. You're not the only one going through it. Stop telling yourself that. Stop telling yourself that. That's going to be one of the things that gets you the caboose. Right about the truth. You get what I'm saying? Because you're entertaining a demon. You're entertaining a demon by thinking that why me? It's just the me. The God doesn't love me. Exit that thought about your head. You're entertaining the demon. Stop thinking like that. Okay? There's nothing that happened to you that hasn't happened to another brother or another sister. Point blank, period. There's no new thing under the sun or hasn't happened in this world. Everything has already happened and everything has already been. So you have to figure out, am I going to be the one who this situation is happening to again and I fail, or am I going to get past it like the next person before me did? You get what I'm saying? Always choose the victory. Never choose to sit there and just be depleted. Choose the victory. Okay? What you over there laughing for? Let's see. Matthew 6:19. Matthew 6:19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break. Bayala. Where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light of that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? So don't put your treasures in things that can be stolen. Your car can get stolen. Your house can get burnt down to the ground. Your wife could leave you at any moment, you know what I'm saying, and go choose another man. Your children could grow old, to grow up into being adults and be defiant and not care anything that you taught them in life and just treat you like you just was never there in their life. And a lot of things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Your slave. You could be working your slave off. You can be working at your slave for like 20 years, and then they just let you go off of just nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't put your treasures where things that can be lost. Put your treasures in things that people cannot take from you. You know what I mean? Your knowledge, your faith, your will to want to serve. All those things. That's where you put your treasures at, because nobody can take that from you. Not even Satan. Satan can't take that from you either. The Lord says, "Spare that. Do what you will, but lead a life. Leave it." That's one thing you can't take from him. Okay. So let's see where we at. Oh yeah, we on yeah. Matthew 16:26. Two more and we up out of here. Matthew 16 and verse 26, it says, "For what is a man profit if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works." So a lot of people think like selling your soul is like this whole little demonic sacrificial what is it called, voodoo thing, tradition thing that's going on. Selling your soul could be you selling your respect, selling your giving it away just for something to gain. You know what I mean? Your integrity, giving away your integrity just for something to gain. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, rituals. Yeah, rituals. So that can be selling. That's could be selling your soul. That can be oh yeah, well, I'm gonna allow. What be a good example for that? I'm gonna allow myself to be amongst gay people, and I'm gonna be amongst gay people, and I'm going to initiate myself as a supporter and what do you call them? A cheerleader for gay people, because these gay people are giving me an opportunity that might get me to the next level. Like Black Boy Max. There's a situation with the Black Boy Max and the dude checking him saying, stop acting gay and stop doing this and that. And he uses that gay appearance to try to sell for gays. Okay. That's a way of selling your soul. Okay. It doesn't have to be too like witchery and demonic. Like that's a way of doing that. Okay. That's a way of selling your soul. Okay. So just so you get an understanding about that. But what good is it if a man gains everything and sells his soul, sells his integrity, sells his respect? Okay. Just to make understanding about that. You know what I'm saying? 1 Timothy 6 and 7. I think this is the best one, probably. 1 Timothy 6 and 7. And it says, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lust, which drawn men in destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which will some coveted after they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. Okay. Or when male celebrities wear dresses. Yeah, exactly. Wearing dresses. Cooning is definitely selling your soul. Sitting over here trying to play the role of a person who's concerned about white issues, and you're black and they care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? Definitely cooning. All these things are just forms of selling your soul. But yeah, so like we talk about in this preset, so things that you have cannot go with you. So always think of the things that are most important to your last dying day. You know what I mean? And for me personally, I want the Lord with me on that day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure everybody else does too. That'd be the main thing that everybody say when they know it's time to go. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody reaction. Oh God. So always take those things serious. Always take those things in consideration, and always understand that the real important things of life are not the things that you can buy, not the things that can leave you. Those are not the most important things in your life. You got to understand that. The most important things and the things that you should be dwelling on are the things that are right here. You know what I mean? The things that build your faith up, that build your reputation with the Most High up, and give the Most High something to brag on. Damn it. Stop being so weak. Give the Most High something to brag on. When Satan come up to the fourth dimension, and he's coming from being to and fro, and he's having a conversation with the Most High, you want him to mention your name. Oh yeah, so and so. Look at how you see how they working. You did this to them. You did that to them. They still over there kept their integrity the whole time. Didn't curse me at all. Still stayed in the truth. Still in the truth. Okay? So always consider that. Always make sure that stays on your mind and your heart on a day-to-day basis. We have reached 9:07, brothers and sisters. For y'all in the chat, I really appreciate y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a hand. Water for y'all. Always keeping that algorithm up. You get what I'm saying? Liking the class, commenting on the class. Some of y'all even share the class, which is even more of a blessing. You know what I'm saying? But we appreciate y'all for that. Appreciate y'all for viewing the class. Put them views up. Get them views up. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get lackadaisical when it comes to this truth. Only because you don't hear too much stuff on the news right now, and you feel like things ain't really going on in the world right now. Things are definitely going on. You might not hear about it, but it's a lot of stuff still going on right now. So definitely understand if that test may seem like it's getting unbearable, that it's a reason for that. It's definitely a reason for that. That time is getting close, y'all. So maintain, okay? But for that, I'm going to say Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakathum to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamal Latham Bashem Yahushai to the sisters. I'm going to catch y'all next week and appreciate y'all for tuning in. Most High in Christ.